car plunges into a backyard pool.
Yeah, Fox's Shauna Kalafi explains what neighbors saw in the moments after.
This crash happened in the middle of the day right here on the corner of Mojave and University Tuesday afternoon. We talked to some of the neighbors who saw the aftermath, all of this damage. They say that they actually saw two young men running from the scene, and that one neighbor even tried to chase down those suspects on his bicycle. Photos from a neighbor show a white Kia smashed through a brick wall and ended up in an empty pool in the backyard of the home. Neighbors we spoke to said they even saw what looked like blood on the windshield and inside of that empty pool. They say another neighbor heard the noise, rushed outside to see what had happened, and saw the car crashed into that 12-foot empty pool.
We were just told by the looks of it, the console of it was all busted up, that it looks like it had been stolen. So, but the police officer said that there was no report on it being stolen just yet, but it could be too early.
Yeah, no plates on the car either.
Neighbors say they saw two young men standing outside of the wrecked car, and when they took off running, another neighbor got on his bicycle and tried to follow those two men, but lost them at a Shell gas station down the street. And we did ask Metro for a description of suspects. We're still waiting for more details from them. Reporting from Mojave and University, Shauna Kalafi, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.